I'm Ali Humaid Alloghani from the United Arab Emirates, a 13-year-old that has achieved many awards around the world in innovation and many more. So my most favorite thing is innovation and robotics. That's why I entered the global innovation field trip, and I was really happy to get the chance to be a co-host and also to present to you some of my ideas. So let's start with one of my most known ideas, which is the doctor robot. The doctor bot or the doctor robot aims to preserve the health of patients by providing medical consultants to the patients around the clock and communicating with the doctor at any time and anywhere to quickly respond to emergency situations at any time. So it will use the specific sensors so it can see the heart rate, the oxygen, and the temperature. Through that, we can save the patient's life and also elderly. Since in COVID, many people were needed to go to their home. After that, it caused a lot of pressure on the hospitals. And also, our High Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum said, "A doctor for every citizen." Through his words, I was thinking on why not turn his words into a real idea that can save our planet. Now, Alhamdulillah, after working on this project for over a couple of years, I've reached the fifth phase, where now it became an actual robot that can actually work in real life. In the beginning, it started with only a RC car and a foam body, but after that, I started using some robotics, where I started making a box with I used this sensor, and then I added the tank robot so it can move around. Added the whole body as a small part, which was only this big, and then I used a giant 3D printer to create the whole mechanism and added more, where it can also now open Zoom meetings online, so you can contact the doctor at any time you want. All the information stored as a data in the iCloud, and everything will be saved. So if any emergency will be used, and also all this data that is saved can be used for future studies if the patient allows that information.
Wow. Do you have this? Do you have your model in front of you? I think I've seen it on might have seen it on Instagram.
Yeah, you might have seen it on my Instagram.
Can you share your screen and show us what it looks like?
Yeah, let me just send it on my iPad and I will send it to you. Just a second. Well, until I get the picture, I have a question to you guys.
Yes.
What was the reason that you guys created the global field trip?
Well, that's a really great question. So I spent about 20 years in the youth innovation space. And in the United States, the students build things all through the school year. And then in the spring, they show their stuff or they go to competition. But
Can you see the photo?
I'm sorry?
Can you see the photo?
Hold on, let me look. Oh, I do see the model, yes. Anyway, we decided to create it because COVID closed all those challenges down. And so we wanted to have a place to celebrate young people, and that's what we did.
Nice.
That's a really cool model.
That's yeah, as you can see, the robot that's on my right, that's the doctor robot. You can see I have more than one robot around me, but these are only 3 robots I created. There's many more. So you can see there's this toy chair. This is actually a prototype, not a prototype, but actually a recycled wheelchair that I created that can be controlled using a smart glove. So, for example, I'm a disabled person. I want to use my wheelchair, but it's in a different location and I'm in a normal chair. Some people can't get it for me since they don't know how to use the wheelchair. They don't know how to open it or close it. So why not just control it from far away? Like be Superman or be a superhero that can levitate things. Well, that's not possible, right? But using this mechanism, we use Bluetooth and gyro sensors, so we can control it from far away. But one of the cool things that some people didn't add to wheelchairs, it is available but not used in wheelchairs, is that it can go up and down. For example, I want to my chair is higher than the wheelchair. I can make the wheelchair go higher than the chair, so it can help me easily get on the chair. My second project, which is on my left, You can see this black turtle. So everyone knows turtle is one of the oldest animals on the planet, and they don't die easily. They live at least for 500 years, and most of the animals around the world are don't attack turtles as much of other types of sea animals. That's why I choose the turtle. But what is the main idea of the project? The idea of the project or of the mechanism is that we want to see the ocean. We can see what's under it, and it uses machine learning and AI, so it can see if there's any sunken ships, anyone drowning, or if there's any treasures. You don't know what's under the ocean, and of course, not if I'm correct, I'm not sure, but humankind had only discovered 7% of the oceans. We don't know what's out there.
Indeed. How long have you been inventing?
I have been inventing since I was 5 years old, so technically, you can say 8 years.
Okay.
I started.
More.
I think I have the photo. I started with. I'm not sure, but I think I have the photo of me when I started inventing. I started inventing actually when I was five. But one of my first inventions was a tank robot for army. And let me just find it on my phone. I mean, on my device. There we go. Not this. Yeah, this one. It's kind of an old photo. Let me just save it so I can show you guys. Yeah. Alright. So
Have I introduced you to my friend Anand Kannan from India?
yeah, right.
Did I introduce you to him before?
No.
Okay. I can't do it right now because he's not on here right now, but I am going to introduce you to him because I think.
Yeah, can you see the photo?
Oh, wow. Was that when you were 5?
No, now this is one of my first ideas that I created. This was when I was technically 8 years old.
Okay.
So between 7 and 8.
I see. Our friend Celeste has joined us too. Celeste, are you listening to him? Oh, you're on mute.
Good evening, everybody. A little bit about I saw a robot, but no, I haven't listened enough to be able to say anything sensible.
Well, first of all, he joined kind of on a whim here. It was just waiting for somebody to not show up, I think.
Okay, well,
and our first guest was late.
Lucky break.
It was
Lucky break.
I think that Anand might be able to help him. He's got an awful lot of really great things he's doing right now. So I'm going to introduce him after the event. I'll introduce him to Anand to see if they can collaborate together.
Can I ask a question of Ali?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Ali, tell me, what do you like most about inventing?
There's actually many things about inventing, from coding to creating to building to connecting. One of my favorites are coding and connecting, since after, when you work hard and you put everything together, you fail, and then it fails once, twice, third. When it works, that's the best feeling. That everything works together, because sometimes I made the system, connected it to another system, and it doesn't even work and fails completely. The whole system fails, so I need to fix everything. But when it works, that's the best feeling about innovating.
Wow. When did you start to learn to code?
I started learning actually when I was technically 7. Yeah, I went to these courses that were in Sharjah University by Sanduq al-Watan, and they're an amazing company, and an amazing company that helped many kids to learn coding. They taught us, first of all, how to code pixels on screens. After that, I was one of the kids that started to get better and better and better. And from there, I got a chance to go to John Hopkins University for a camp
Good.
which I went online. I learned microbiology, and I also went to, if I'm correct, not John Hopkins. It was a academy, also in America, in Texas, if I'm correct. That's also one of the courses I got. After that, I entered some of the clubs we have in the country, and through those clubs, I learned more and more and more.
That's most impressive. Can you remind me, how old are you now?
I'm now 13.
So between 7 and 13, do you think you've actually learned a lot more, obviously, in coding? Your ambitions are going to keep you on track.
Right
And,
now, yeah. Continue.
sorry, say again.
For me now, I finished the C++ and a little bit of Python, and about to finish HTML.
Okay. What would you say to another person who comes to you and says, Ali, I like what you're doing. How did you get there? Why did you get there? What should I do to start? Let's just say they didn't start at 7.
So,
They're
for
now
me,
maybe 10, 11, and they want to start. What would you suggest?
for me, you can start at any age, at any time, and at any date. It's so easy actually that for me and my little brother, I was working with him a couple days ago, and we were working on this little RC, not an RC car, but a little car, a wagon that works on solar panels, and it actually worked a couple days ago, and we had fun. Like the fun was in it that I was instructing, but he did everything by himself. Uh, for me, like they can just open YouTube now. Thank Alhamdulillah, thank God. Whatever now in the past you couldn't find, but after 2020, after the COVID period, people, coders and builders and people that liked Arduino and many more, all made Discord. All of them joined Discord. All of them joined Reddit. All of them joined YouTube. Through those, now you can just open Discord, find a channel, go to YouTube, search up how to do this, how to do that. Literally from YouTube, I learned how to become a good person at using Blender, which is a 3D designing app. And now I print my own 3D prints that I want at home.
Okay, Ali, the last word I will say to you is I think that you have to learn to bottle your enthusiasm and your ambition, and then you can make a business out of that and sell it. What do you think?
That's what I'm working on.
Well done. Over to you, Judy. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Ali. I wish you all the best.
Stick with us for a while, Celeste, if you don't mind. Ali, thank you for jumping in. I'm sorry that our guests could not come, but
No,
I'm glad you had an opportunity to talk. And if you sit out there long enough, it would probably happen again at some point, and then you could talk about something else or share again.